Hello, I'm Tooth, aka Kneadful Ink on the interwebs, and today I'm going to be discussing some music I'm very excited to be listening to as it gets colder. I have music in the background, and typical me fashion, I think it's a little bit too loud and distracting, so I'm gonna go turn it down because I'm incapable of doing this before I click record apparently. Fit check. Wow. I went to go help out my mother at the primary school she works at, which is why I'm dressed so appropriately today. But anyways, it's getting colder. I mean, it was like 25 degrees yesterday, but it's been getting colder emotionally, and like, I don't know, it's September. I start thinking about back to uni, and all of that nonsense. And usually I'm a summer girly so hard, and I still am. I love feeling the rain on my skin, releasing my inhibitions. No, I love feeling the sunshine and everything. But I don't know, I've been ready to listen to some autumnal music, and September doesn't really count as autumn, but it's like, it's close enough, guys, it's close enough. Well, it is autumn. I don't really know what counts as autumn. In my head, the only autumn month is October, which is not how that works. September, I think, is an autumn month. Oopsies. I have like 3 of the albums that I'm just gonna bring up on CD. I thought I had more of them on CD, but I don't. But anyways, autumn vibes, screamy, shouty women. I love women. Cold, dreary, make myself feel worse. Low-key, I jest, though I actually don't jest at all. But anyways, I don't really know how many I've got to discuss. I'm just gonna say kind of what I've been listening to and stuff like that. So first of all, what's playing currently in the background, I don't know if I brought this up in the video. I filmed a couple of videos I didn't post because it's just me doing makeup. I just felt like everything else I say was so fucking useless. I just like never posted it, or like I just gave up halfway through recording. But the Mountain Goats, Tallahassee. I do actually need to listen to a different Mountains Goat album, which is not this one. But I just love this one because it's got No Children on it. No Children, my beloved. And what else? Oceanographer's Choice, another one I really enjoy. And See America Right. I'd say those are maybe my top 3 from this. But this, and I guess like folk punk as a genre is kind of very autumn, if that's what you call this. But this is like the only folk punk band I kind of like. Well, I'm sure there's songs, but this is it. This is the main girl. She's very cutesy. I'm very excited to listen to it. As on in the background, as you can tell. Next one that I have physical copy of. Guys, look, hear me out. There's also So Winter. I always say that this is winter. This is, oh my god, this is autumn into winter. But like, I've been so like not listening to Tegan and Sarah this summer because I just not want to make myself feel even more miserable than I have already been feeling. But like, guys, it's getting cold. It's time. She's defrosting. I've been, to be fair, I haven't listened to some Tegan and Sarah. I've been listening to some stuff from This Business of Art. That's the album name, I think. Like Superstar top tier song. The first top tier song. So I've been listening to those to make up for the fact that anything I touch from this album will make me throw up and cry in anguish and pain and delirium. And I love her. I love her so much. So sorry to everyone who knows me personally, which I didn't realise this until like I got like a comment. I got a couple comments on my videos, and it really put into perspective that this actually is available for people who don't know me personally to see. So if you don't know me personally, hi. Sorry. I don't know why this would be interesting to you, but I actually love Teen and Sarah so much. I actually cannot. I need to listen to some of the pop stuff, the pop era stuff. I forgot the name. I listened to one of the pop era albums and it was fine. But like, this is where it's at. This is peak. Oh, she's everything to me. And then last but not least, my physical copies, unless I've just forgotten them. from Under the Cork Tree, Where I Thought That Boy. I've been listening to a lot of, don't worry, open that. I've been listening to a lot of Take This to Your Grave recently, this summer. I don't really know why, but now that it's getting autumnal, I'm retracing my steps. And also it's 20th anniversary, and yes, I did cop a t-shirt. I was not going to get the CD set. I'm not spending all that money, but I was like, I'll get myself a t-shirt, because I like never spend money on stuff like that. So yeah, she's so autumn, she's so gorgeous, she's so stunning. In general, I want to go back to listening to some pop punk nonsense, but I've been listening to kind of some emo nonsense. Now I've got my Spotify up on my laptop, so I can actually see what I'm talking about, and I have to go off the dome, because my dome is not very good for going off of. But I've already been doing this. Jack off Jill season. Jack off Jill season. I'm saying this as if you know one of these bands are. But Jack off Jill, girly, woman shouting, screaming. I already know genre. People put them like in like the riot girl. Not really riot girl though. Grungy, metal-esque. Kind of. That kind of stuff. Shouty women. What more could you want? And like yeah, I've been listening to Sexless Demons and Scars, that album, which is their first one, I think. I just like it. It's been shouty, screamy, and I don't know, autumn's like the time for me to like really get out, because by the time like winter hits, I'm just so like melancholy, whimsy, like oh, but autumn's when I get to be like rah, you know. So Jack off Jill, and in that vein, 2090s women shouty. So like listening to Bratmobile, Baller, listening to Bikini Kill, Right Girl, Slay, listening to Hole, Slay, just that kind of. Need to listen to more Kitty. I saw Kitty in concert, Slay. But like that kind of thing, those things, right? Girly, shouty, women and metal. That's what I would like to indulge in more come the colder months, because it's just so good. It's just so good. I listened to Waste of Skin by Spike 1000 yesterday, and that's pretty good. I also listened to Taxidermy by Queen Andrina. I think that's how you say it. And that was I enjoyed that. That was like a lot more like wispy, soft though. Like it wasn't super like, you know, like the other bands are super shouty. This one was more like wispy, ghosty vibes, and I liked that very much so. Another thing I've been listening to, Crank House by Angel Spit, which is like an electronic band from Da 2000. Like electronic, I guess, like industrial, like fucking pipes and stuff. I don't give a freak. Thinking about that post, that tweet or whatever, where it's like, why is industrial music always like pipes clanging and stuff? Why can't it, or why is experimental music always industrial pipes clanging and stuff, and never something whimsical like people clapping or bubbles? That's how I feel. But anywho, irrelevant. Crank House by Angel Spit. I've been enjoying it greatly. I listened to it a couple months ago, and I've been listening to some songs from it like for like a year, for like a bit, but like as a full album, I've been really enjoying it, like as background noise in my life, like while I'm just like walking somewhere. I don't really know why. I think it's because it's like quick, and it's like, I don't know, it keeps my brain braining, which is, that's definitely a statement I can make, you know. What else? I can't believe I've not said this early on. Emily Autumn. So I have a friend who's learning electric violin at the moment, not very successfully, but that was mean. Pepsi Max Cherry, best drink in existence. But when I'm like electric violin, who do I think of? Emily Autumn. Get so real. So I've been listening to Opheliac on repeat. I need to listen to Fight Like a Girl, which is another album of hers. But Opheliac, Like, it's just so incredible to me. It's like a weird mix of like classical and like electronic, like, I don't know, like, it's just fucking sick. It's very steampunk-esque, very dark cabaret, very sort of very if you like Dresden Dolls, you'll like this. Like, and if you don't know who the Dresden Dolls are, then I guess you just have to listen and find out for yourself. Which, anywho, but it's been so good. Like, it's been so good. Like, it really scratches many itches in my brain because there's so much going on, and you can tell it's a good album because I famously don't like songs that are particularly long. I've gotten better as I've gotten older. I've learned how to appreciate the music more, but a lot of these songs are like 5 minute, like, there's a good few 6-minute songs. One of my favorite songs on this album is 6 minutes long, and that's unheard of from me. That is unheard of, but it's just so good. Like, it's just so good. Like, I don't know, there's like, I don't listen to anything quite like it, and like, it's just like, yeah, hot sexy woman with violin sing at me. But it's really cool. It's really cool combination of stuff. Even listen to a few songs, listen to like the first song on the album and you'll get the vibe, and if you like it, then you're welcome. I put you on. It's just really interesting, and it's like serves autumn because I know steampunk, browns, whatever, blah blah blah, cabaret, clown, circus, nonsense, yada yada yada, all of that, autumnal. Which I feel like, speaking of which, I should probably put a Phoebe Can't Stop the Peg of this on this list, which I do have a physical copy of, because my favourite album of all time. Yeah, I actually don't know why I didn't, but that's probably, I'll probably listen to that quite a lot. Or Vice and Virtues, that's also got the vibes. But anywho, I didn't really think about that till now. Shocking. But yeah. Emily Autumn, I love you so bad. I love you so bad. What else? Okay, we're gonna enter the emo verse. Pollyanna by North Star. North Star full stop. Underrated emo band. And I don't just mean like, I guess kind of MySpace, but it's not like MySpace emo. It's like actually kind of closer to like, you know, but like, I don't give a fuck. I actually genuinely wholeheartedly do not give a fuck about the definition of emo. I don't care. I was, you know, I was on Tumblr or whatever, people being like the emo trinity, talk about Fall Out Boy. Like, do you really think I care about the official definition of emo? No, not in, you cannot pay me to care. Oh, emo actually only refers to the, I don't care. Who asked? Certainly not me. Name 3 people who want you for real, you know? Like, I can't define emo, but I can define a loser, and that's you, my friend. But yeah, because also my other thing is, this is an unrelated tangent. My other thing is that people be like, they're like, this is not emo. What is it then? Give me another name for it. Because I understand, I've dubbed it MySpace emo. Because like, MySpace emo, I don't know, I think like that encapsulates it very well. But if you're not, but it's people who are very panicky and they're like, but it's not emo though. What is it then? I'm sure there's gonna be one video some bastard finds, and then they're gonna write a whole fucking emotional paragraph in the comment section. Do you know what I'm gonna do? Delete it. I don't care. I actually just genuinely don't care. And like, I don't know. Like, I know I'm just like a little girly pop on the internet talking about whatever I want. So my opinion actually doesn't really matter. But it's my life. So my opinion actually does matter a lot in my own like sphere of existence. So yeah. But anyways, this is like emo, I guess, ish. I could just do this the whole time, but I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, Pollyanna, banger, 1, banger song, 2, banger album. This album is so good. Like, I don't know, if I listen to it, I'm like, yeah, this might be like 5 stars, like low-key, but I really like it. I kind of like forget it exists sometimes, but like I've recently been able to think about it a bit more, because I'm just like, this is so good, I need to put everyone on. And have I put anyone on? Nobody wants to listen to the stuff I like. Everyone hates me. No, I'm joking. But this is good. This is really good. And on a similar, I guess, similar-ish vein, Jawbreaker, I listened to, what the hell is it called? Dear You by Jawbreaker. I want to listen to more Jawbreaker. And that was also really baller. Very autumnal back to school album. My chair is so squeaky. I feel like I need to apologise about it in every video. Cope. But anyways, yeah, Jawbreaker, which is just like the general, look, things I want to listen to in autumn. Emo. Shock horror. Like, okay. Who isn't? If you like this kind of stuff, you're obviously going to be listening to it in the autumn. That's when people get sad. And that's like, I feel like so much emo. I want to listen to more Midwest emo as well. I'm lame. Guys, I was listening to McCafferty when I was 13. Like, clearly I don't pull. Clearly I'm lame. And also, another side note, why was I listening to, who let me at 13 years of age listen to McCafferty? Because I was sat there like anguish about it. Girl, what problems do you have? What do you relate to? List 3 things you relate to in a McCafferty song. Any. Precisely. Nothing. Silence. Because what 13-year-old's relating to a McCafferty song? Unless you're like, I don't know, going through the worst. But I was not going through the worst. Not at that point. Even if it felt like it. Like, girl chill. I don't remember being 13 really. Like, girl chill. It was not that bad. You did not have to be listening to Bottom by McCafferty on repeat. Get a grip. Sort it out. But I was reading a lot of gay fan fiction, so that kind of adds up. That kind of adds up. And if you don't see how that adds up, I can't help you there. I can't help your own ignorance. Whatever. I was worried this was going to be a really short video and I've just gone on a monologue tangent. But anywho, I like to listen to more Midwest emo. It's become less like things I am going to listen to, things I would like to. Actually, that's kind of the same difference. It's not quite autumn yet. But yeah, Jawbreaker. And emo in general. So like Sonny Doe, Real Estate, and like Rites of Spring, that kind of stuff. I've not really had an experience with that. I've had experience with one single Jimmy Eat World album. See, okay. Jimmy Eat World. Me and my friend Thomas, we have a thing called Jimmy Eat World syndrome, where it's like a band or whatever, and like there's like a couple good songs on one album, or like a couple good songs in the entire discography, and the rest of them fucking suck. And we're like, oh, they've got Jimmy Eat World syndrome, because famously for us, Jimmy Eat World had like 3 good songs, and the rest of the album, like the rest of it sucks. Because I listened to Bleed American. Bleed American, the song, one of the best songs of all time. Sorry, fight with the, argue with the wall. That's not even a wall. Argue with the wardrobe. Or get in. And then we can maybe have a good time. I mean, anyways. Argue with the wall. Fight the wall. Try it. But anyways, Bleed American, one of the best songs ever. The whole album. Mild disappointment. Like, I'm not even that big of a fan of the middle. I'm sorry. Don't shoot. Look, I understand that's a really diabolical take. But you know, sometimes someone has to have the diabolical take for everyone else's takes to seem better, you know? And I'm willing to take that sacrifice for you. And it's really hard for me. Anyways, I actually don't mind the song, but whatever. But like, Bleed American, sweetness. But the rest of the album, mid. So now I'm just like Jimmy Eat World syndrome. But like, if I listen to an emo Jimmy Eat World album, and it's actually really good, I'm still gonna use Jimmy Eat World syndrome, but I will be a little bit of a liar while we're using it, you know? So I kind of should avoid doing that. But I know, everyone's like, Jimmy Eat World, the emo band. Okay. I don't quite see what everyone else is seeing. The piano knows something I don't know, but that's a Panic at the Disco reference if you didn't get that. But if everyone else likes it, clearly I'm the one in the wrong. Though I'm never wrong. I jest. Some people think I'm being serious when I say something like that. Oh, let me be funny. Let me be hee hee ha ha funny. Checking what else. Oh yes. I want to get more into post-hardcore because I can, actually, just because I can. This is kind of in line with my whole get into emo stuff. I do just enjoy a screamy shouty. Sometimes I just can't be bothered to go out my way to find a screamy shouty, you know? But I listened to Sucker Survive, one of the albums. I can't be bothered to get up. But I really liked it. And the reason why I listened to it in the first place is because I heard a clip of it on a social media. I can't remember. And I thought it was a woman singing, and I was like, oh my god, a woman singing. It's just a whiny man, babe. I felt catfished. I felt betrayed. But then I felt joy in my heart, because I do love when whiny men sound like women. It's very good. It's very good. And I just like when men are like women. And I think men should transition. And I think I should get into a Yuri situationship with all these men. Or all these transitioned men. And I think I should start a polycule. Anyways, that's staying on topic. But anywho, that's kind of it, I think. So like Riot Girl, Shouty Women, Emily Autumn, emo, touching on some post-hardcore nonsense. And I think that's kind of it, or stuff I want to listen to. Oh, more like electronic stuff would also be fun. But I'm happy just listening to Angel Spit for the rest of my days. I also have a Hush Sound album lined up for me to listen to, but I've not listened to it yet. And Like Vines is not very autumnal. Actually, no, Like Vines is kind of like summer into autumn-esque. So maybe Goodbye Blues as well will be. But that's kind of, I don't know. So maybe add the Hush Sound. Well, to be fair, this is not even like stuff I will listen to. This is not like even like stuff I know that I like that I'll listen to. This is just like aspirational. But aspirationally, I'm listening to the Hush Sound. Happy. Other things I can think of are more wintry, so maybe I'll just do this again in the winter. Because like, as much as I can be like, oh my god, listening to Injury Tape. I listen to Injury Tape in the winter. Like, I'm not gonna. Actually, I listen to Injury Tape year round. But yeah. So I think that's kind of it. It's kind of all I've got. Specific albums: Crank House, Angel Spit, Sexless Demons and Scars, Jack of Jill, Philiac by Emily Autumn, Dear You by Jawbreaker, Pollyanna by North Star, yeah, I can't be bothered to scroll through my Spotify any longer. I was summoned briefly. But anyways, rounding off, whatever, I listed some albums, you can go listen to them. Oh, Tallahassee Mountain Goat, From Under Cork Tree, Fall Out Boy, The Con by Tegan and Seth. Yeah, that's the music I aspire to listen to in the autumn / will be absolutely streaming. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you've got any recommendations based on the things that I've said, feel free to tell me, because I like knowing things. Simple as. And if you disagree with any of whatever tangents I went on today, cope. Thanks. See you next time. Thumbnail.